Hi everyone, I'm Tom Riley, Chancellor of the Nevada System of Higher Education. First, welcome back to the more than 100,000 students who recently began the 2018 academic year at our 7-degree conferring institutions. We're all rooting for your success. And thank you to our faculty, administration, and staff for all you do for public higher education in Nevada. I'll be at the University of Nevada, Reno on September 6th and 7th at our next Board of Regents meeting, where we'll be taking a closer look at one of our strategic goals: access. When we talk about access to higher education, we must talk about what is creating barriers, keeping students from attending college. Nevada is significantly below the national average in percent of adults that are either enrolled or seeking a higher education degree or certificate. The Nevada System of Higher Education must always be working towards inclusion, not exclusion, and that means tearing down those barriers, whether they're financial or others, that keeps our students from believing higher education is possible. And there's a lot of work to do. We are still working towards creating a culture of higher education for young students in our state. Currently, Nevada ranks 49th in the nation for 18 to 24-year-olds who are enrolled in any type of higher education, including certificates or other 2- or 4-year degrees. We need to do a better job of partnering with K-12 students about the world of opportunities that become available when they attain a higher education degree. With that in mind, we have 4 programs that we're going to highlight at the next Board of Regent meetings to expand access in our system of higher education. The first program is the MGM College Opportunity Program. This partnership between the Nevada System of Higher Education and MGM Resorts International, Nevada's largest private employer, will provide educational access to more than 80,000 employees worldwide, some of whom have never dreamed of higher education was even possible. The partnership will change the lives of these employees and their families, many of whom will become the first-generation students. And as we know, this will trickle down. As one generation attends higher education, it opens up the door for the next generation. This will also be a revenue-generating opportunity for Nevada's public colleges and universities through increased enrollment. And the partnership will push NSHE to offer more online programs in the areas which we really need to improve. And this is the first time, to our knowledge, that a company of this size has actually partnered with an entire system of higher education, from community colleges to our research institution. Here are some of the details. Employees at MGM will need to enroll or get accepted into a certificate or program. The emphasis is on completion and not just taking random classes. MGM employees will also receive academic and financial counseling from our staff. MGM will actually pay the cost of the degree or certificate after all financial aid that is eligible has been exhausted. Employees can take certificates, 2- 4-year degrees, or graduate degrees online at any of our 7-degree conferring institutions. We estimate the first year that there'll be 300 employees perhaps taking advantage of this unique program. While the program is actually modeled after the Arizona State University Starbucks partnership, we believe this provides a richer partnership because students or individuals at MGM can actually take any degree from a certificate to a master's degree. The second program is a foster care waiver for former foster care youth. This bold program will increase the chances of educational access and success for our state's foster children who have aged out of the system by addressing the perpetual educational inequities of foster children by adopting a fee waiver program for former Nevada foster children. The program is like the current waiver for members of the Nevada National Guard, under which individuals may register for credit without paying registration or tuition. These students face incredible challenges through no fault of their own, lost their homes, and a hope for a brighter future. Nevada would actually become the 29th state in the nation to implement such a waiver program. The program would run in partnership with both Clark and Washoe counties and the state of Nevada, which provide and will provide mentors for every foster care youth that has been accepted in this program. As a former foster care caseworker and child welfare administrator, this is something that is very dear to my heart, and we look forward to offering this very important benefit to our foster care youth in our state. The third program that we'll be discussing is called Staff Enrichment. In the past, grant and aid has been offered to faculty and administrators and their families, but not to classified employees. Grant and aid is a reduced amount of tuition and registration fees for our employees and their families. But now UNLV and UNR are now working to expand this grant and aid programs to all employees. I'll be asking each of our institutions to work with UNR and UNLV to see how they can offer to their employees also. And the last program that we'll be highlighting is called the Military Credit Program. Great Basin College is now planning a military credit program, one of its first of its kind nationally, that will give veterans a jump start on their education by giving student veterans up to 15 credits for completing basic training offered by any branch of the U.S. military. Like I did with the Grant and Student Enrichment Program, I'm asking our other community colleges to see if they can offer this important benefit to our veterans who are very deserving of this benefit. And that provides some of the highlights that we'll be discussing on our strategic goal of access at our next Board of Regents meeting in September. And as we know, learning is the single most critical adaptive function for individual success. It is the pathway to social mobility in the middle class. So I'll see you soon. And remember, you can live stream the Board of Regents meeting online at www.nevada.edu. Thank you.